Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and it is time for a Warframe 2023 goals update and account review. We're going to look at everything, and I'm kind of curious how everyone else's account is going. If you didn't know, I've recently hit Legendary Rank 3, which is technically, as of right now, the highest rank in the game again, so we're just kind of sitting there. I'm still casually keeping up with every Warframe update and general news, so don't worry about that. But I'm also messing around with and making my Genshin Pupsker Genshin YouTube channel, so that's also going well. So maybe I'll have updates around that once in a while, every few weeks or so. But in Warframe, with Legendary Rank 3, what is there to do and what are the next steps, right? So, my profile is looking pretty good, right? Again, here's the clan. Anyone on PC is welcome to join. Just request with your username thrown down, right? Or in the Discord. This is the current mastery rank breakdown, and the only thing we really need now is weapons. About like 10 to 15 more weapons, right? And yeah, that's pretty good. If I go to my equipment, I am at 694 out of 709, so literally 15 more weapons until I'm 100%ed there, but a lot of the weapons I won't get, and remember, I don't have Excalibur Prime, I didn't have a Founder's original purchased account, so I don't have all of that. I'm slowly leveling up Tenant Ferrix, slowly trying to get the Primes, but I think the goal is I'll level up my Tenant Ferrix, maybe I'll get a Cobra and Crane Prime, but then I'm gonna go for my Kuva weapons, and I think my last Tenant weapon, the Tenant Plinks. So progress-wise, we're pretty much all caught up weapon-wise, and whenever the next big Legendary Rank 4 hits or big progress jump via a ton of new weapons, because Incarnins, this latest update, weren't progress weapons, they're just big, strong, OP weapons, but they don't give you MR, so they aren't progress weapons. Next time Warframe drops like 50 new Tenant weapons, Kuva weapons, right, Infested Lich weapons, maybe that will be the push to Legendary Rank 4, but for now, Kuva weapons, Tenant weapons, and then we'll casually collect these. I do not plan on collecting the Bratton Vandal, the Leto Vandal, or probably the Brack anytime soon. Leto and Bratton Vandal really suck because they're like 2% C drop rotation ESO drop rates, so you just kind of rely on that 2%, go to C drop rotation, and hope to God you'll eventually get it. All these other primes, I just don't have relics for, and the dual Decurions, I'm just going to wait until I get more standing day by day and swap back over and maybe just like trade someone actually during stream, because it's pretty easy. I can trade parts for parts or just platinum, right? So yeah, maybe 1, 2, 3 weapons I'll buy or just won't bother with. So that's how the equipment breakdown's going. Still love Protea, still love the Exceltra, use the Axtiletto less. Paracesis is always great, but all melees these days are pretty much like strong and good. Helios, you know, use Slive Phyla now. Sweeper Prime, lol. Odonata Prime, whatever. Mossalon, yup. I don't care about my Veritux, but I use it, and I don't care about my, you know, general amp, but I use 177, sorry. And yeah, here's my general account info. We're at 1228 hours. And that's kind of where we're at there. If you care about all these other stats, I've gone through these once or twice, right? Nothing I really find that important. I don't Lunaro, and oh, look at that Conclave stats. Damn. Syndicate-wise, again, I'm maxed out with everything, pretty much. The Holdfast Angels, but I actually need to just collect things. Don't care about challenges, but I have 5 more technically to do. Cheater of Death, Bounty Hunter, Bug Out Right, Joyride, right? So none of that I really care about. What I need to do right now in Warframe, after I collect and level up all of my weapons, the only thing I think I care to do is not collect all the mods in the game, because I am missing a handful of random F-off mods. Like, I just recently in the past month or two got a hammer shot drop, right? Because I didn't really casually or like that aggressively farm every single mod, even if it's a great mod or useful mod. I didn't really go to my way to farm a lot of them, right? So I don't think I'm going to care about mods. I have all the ribbons I could ever really need and a ton of Kuva, but you know, you could always have more. I could have more Endo to level up more of my like prime mods and random stuff like that, but like, meh, you know, does it really matter? Maybe, maybe not. Either way, I think the goal is now I want to collect a bunch of Arcanes. What I'm missing is such an insanely high amount of arcanes, and I think this is pretty universal with a lot of people. I have a good chunk of rank 5 ones now, but not a ton still, right? Like, not a ton. I need to get every open world. I need to get more Zariman, more Plains of Eidolon, more Fortuna, and more Deimos of Arcanes. The issue is Arcanes are usually daily capped. A lot of them are now daily capped behind general standing, and if you don't want to buy them via general standing, it's like the drop rates are awful, right? Things like that. So I'm waiting on a lot of these for daily standing stuff, and daily standing like arcanes and caps really make me sad and mad, and I do not enjoy them whatsoever. So I'm just kind of not worrying about it too much, but like, as you can see from all of these, I really should level and buy more arcanes. They come here and there. Need more of the Duviri ones as well, but again, those also have shops where you can only buy one a day, and then you can farm them via a really slow rate. So it's like, life is rough. Life is rough. But luckily, you don't really care or need a ton of these. But like, as you can see, some are really good. On headshot, 40% increased status chance. If you're going for something like that, for amps, go for it, right? There's a lot that are really strong, a lot that can add a lot of damage. Ooh, crit chance on headshots. Insane, right? There's a lot you can use if you want to go for specialty builds, but I've always been the type of Warframe player that just kind of goes with his general, just do it, use it if you like it type builds. I don't really use anything super special or very hyper specific or niche, right? I just go for what I want. Helminth-wise, I have a lot of Warframes murdered in there, and as we get Prime Warframes, Warframes will get subsumed. I don't really care about the Helminth too much, so I'm just kind of sitting here, and it's at rank 14 out of 15. I don't think the Helminth gives MR, and if it does, it's like minimal, but I don't think it does. So we don't really care about that. All my stuff in my like personal quarters, everything here, we're chilling. It's good. It's a little decorated, but haven't really done much in that regard. How my operator and drifter progress is doing, though, that actually kind of matters, right? I do not care about focus schools because they're such a pain to farm, and I just keep forgetting to swap around lenses. So as you can see, I'm Xeneric mainly because energy, and I'm lazy, and I'm just keeping it at that, and I always have for like years because it's just such a pain. I could target farm focus stuff, but I could also hit daily caps, and that gets annoying. So I think the only thing I really care to do is just maybe get a bunch of Eidolon shards, right? Call that a day, and then convert those, or fight a bunch of enemies that give a large amount of focus with different, I guess, lenses in, but my main is still Xeneric, so that'll be annoying. And I'm just kind of trying to slowly unlock the waybounds throughout all of these other trees. I just find it really hard to care. It's like, I don't really need it, and man, do I find it hard to give a shit about half of this, because a lot of it's a really slow, really burnt out, really annoying grind. It takes a lot of time, it's not personally fun, and you just, So I should just not be lazy, swap out my focus lenses so I can do that, but yeah, I just don't care about daily standing caps, and I never really have, because Warframe is one of those games where it now has so many systems in the game that can make you very small, like, increments stronger. You can go in very, very small increments, such as Archon shards and whatnot. I guess I should talk about Archon shards. I stopped farming Archon shards a couple, like, handful of months into it, and I'm gonna now stop farming Incarnate weapons, pretty much, because, like, there's too much. I don't care about them, and, like, there's just stronger weapons half the time. The end game issue with Warframe, much like with everything else, is there's too much stuff to farm, not enough reason to farm it, right? Once you get mid to end game, you very much can hit that point, and as a content creator, like internet, no life human, once you have 90% of things maxed out via weapons and Warframes, it's really hard to care about the very, very small minority of things that might make you a little stronger, right? Like Archon shards, that's what I have right now. I have Tau Forged Amber, handful of Azure, and a handful of Crimson. And my only, I think, Warframe which is fully kitted out in Archon shards right now, I think is Protea, because Protea's great and I love her, right? But I just find it so hard to care about doing a lot of stuff like that. So yeah, we're hitting that struggle endgame Warframe grind set mindset of burnt out of nothing really to do. So we're just casually playing it and hanging out on stream, making videos, etc. and like sitting around and chatting, right? I don't take Warframe very seriously right now because I really can't. Other than like content, right? I take Warframe videos more seriously when there's new updates, when there's TennoCon, right? That shit's gonna be hype and fun. And, you know, when there's more Warframe updates, of course. Warframe updates, like July 27th, Wisp Prime, right? When there's stuff to do in Warframe, I'm more hype and we're playing it more. And when there's less stuff to do, we're just chilling, talking, and making more casual videos, right? Some guides here and there. But we have a billion things to do, nothing that we need to do. And I'm also having a lot of fun making my, like, Pupsker Genshin channel, right? I'm having fun building up another channel because for my Warframe channel, although I love it, we've kind of peaked in what we can do for Warframe, right? We're just chilling, waiting for updates, making content casually, right? When there's new stuff, we make new stuff, and when there isn't, we don't, right? Yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty easy. Don't need to make daily videos. Sometimes you'll just see some shorts, and I'll have some maybe Twitch clips if anyone ever makes some good memes or solid shit posts out of Twitch clips and wants to send them to me to upload or anything like that, or, you know, feel like that, yeah, go for it, you know. I have to look through some of my Twitch clips, maybe make a couple of YouTube shorts out of that, post them on the socials, but you know how that be. This is Warframe, and that is where my progress is. I'm kind of curious where everyone else is. I know I have no life, and I've been playing this game for 8 years, but a lot of people who watch the channel, of course, haven't been playing the game for 8 years. Maybe a lot have been playing the game for a long time, but not everyone has. This is a big-ass MMO-styled type looter-shooter game, and as I said a million times, I have 1,200 hours in-game and 4,000 hours on Steam, and there's still a billion different things I need to collect, but I just don't really need to collect it. So, hey, we're slowly doing that, and no rush, but we'll get the weapons next. So, yeah, thank you all for watching today. I just wanted a casual video, as it is a casual week. Twitch drops are still on Twitch, and they'll reset every Saturday until, I guess, this Saturday. So, yeah, we're kind of just chilling there, making videos, streaming on Twitch, and doing that. A lot of other games to play, like Genshin, Warframe, and is there some other stuff coming out in a year or this year? Yeah, maybe. When there's new stuff to play, there's new stuff to play. I'm still playing Final Fantasy 16, both pretty much off stream now. So yeah, appreciate everyone being here, subbing, liking, and I will talk to y'all later. Cheers, cheers.